Hello guys, Coach Adrian from the Mindful Habits speaking today. Today we are going to discuss a question that I think applies to everybody at some point of recovery. Should I tell my wife or partner about it or not? Or perhaps it would be better to hide my problem until I get better, or maybe not to tell at all. My short answer to this question is, well, no surprises here, that you should. But I'm going to mention a couple reasons for that and why is it important for your change and ultimate for your successful recovery. Reason number one. It's hard to see consequence of your behavior when you're hiding it. Let's face it, guys. When we are triggered, we all tell ourselves stories how acting out would be a great idea. And correct me if I'm wrong, but unless you're transparent about it, big part of those stories can be, she's never going to find out, so it's okay to do it this last time. Nobody holds you accountable. You don't see the hurt that you're causing to your partner, or at least you don't face it directly, so it's easier to look away and continue fooling yourself. Recovering requires huge motivation and huge effort, and I know for most of you guys in the beginning that motivation is mostly flowing from outside. You don't want to harm your partner, you don't want to destroy your relationship. And then you build an internal motivation that is based on your own values and what you want to create for yourself in your life. But in the beginning it's mostly about the relationship, so if you don't have that huge motivation, then you're not going to change. Simple equation. If your behavior is a secret and you don't see a direct consequences of it, it's quite easy to continue until you get caught. Which leads me to reason 2. Reason number 2. Almost all guys get caught at some point. I work with recovering men for over 5 years now, and almost every single one of them got caught at some point. So don't think you're not going to be one of them, because it happens to everybody at some point. Now, two things happen. You suffer delayed consequences of your unhealthy behaviors, which after years of acting out are much harsher and much more painful to all parties engaged. Second, you lose your partner's trust. Whenever I hear partners talking about this issue, I always hear one thing, that lying hurted them much more than acting out, than any action that you took during your compulsive period. Very often, this is the straw that breaks the camel back. Imagine that you are living in a relationship with a person that hides things from you for years. Imagine that you never know if that person is going to tell you the truth. That is a reality that no healthy person can stand. Reason number 3. Reason number 3 is very important as well. The opposite of addiction is connection. If you want to heal and recover, you have to learn how to build healthy emotional intimacy with another human being. And there is no way to have that emotional intimacy if you lie and hide things. That builds walls between people because you know that you're hiding something, even if you push these thoughts away. Being in a relationship without that sense of honesty and connection supports the addiction. Shame, guilt, and all unprocessed emotions associated with this problem support your addiction as well. My experience shows simple fact. If you want to get sober, you got to come clean and reveal your problem. If you violated a boundary in a relationship, you need to speak about it, not for the sake of relationship only, but also for yourself. And that leads to number 4. Reason number 4. Being caught is the best thing that can happen to guys who are struggling with compulsive sexual behavior. The moment when most guys decide to really dedicate themselves to change. But you can prevent the trauma of lying and hiding things for years by sharing the problem before you ever get caught. You can break this cycle right now, whatever the outcome of that sharing will be, even if that means losing that precious relationship. Ultimately, it's the most loving thing that you can do for that person. You're saving yourself and your partner from suffering even more trauma. You give them a choice. If they don't know what you do, then they live with a false perception of you. And that doesn't give them a choice, whether they want to stay or go. So it's the right thing to do, not only for the sake of your relationship and recovery, but also for your partner as a person. They deserve to know, they deserve to have a choice, and you deserve to heal. The faster you share, the faster you're going to change. Thank you very much, guys. This is Coach Adrian wishing you a great day, and hopefully we can meet each other at some point in our one-on-one coaching or in the Enhanced Accountability Program. Check the links in the description or in this place. Thank you.